Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Logan, and today I'm doing the Lifetime Sports event featuring my favorite sport, chess. Wait, that doesn't say chess. Huh? Okay. Okay. So I can't do chess. Even though I've already animated it, guess I'll just do, I don't know, whatever the title says. That's what it is. Curling is a 4 versus 4 team-based sport. The fairness of said teams are completely up to you. Now, even though it takes place on ice, it's not some simple, basic hockey ice. No. It's a specially crafted, with machine accuracy, specially made by scientists kind of ice. It was built to try to mimic rainfall. That way, no matter how many times you play the game, it will always be slightly different. There are 4 different positions. The rock curler, it's also known as the rock thrower, slider, that guy, title of many names. Sweepers, and the skipper. Well, actually, it's 3 positions. Just there are 2 people sweeping. Now, when it comes to equipment, there's a couple different things you'll need. You need a rock, a curling rock, not an actual one. A broom, a curling broom, not an actual one. More than one broom, preferably a specially colored one for the skips. You'll also need sliders. Now, sliders are very slippery objects you put on your feet to help you get the proper slide while sliding the curl. There are 2 different ways you can do this. Either A, with a pair of shoes, or B, with just this little pad thing you put at the bottom of your foot. Yeah. Now, although there's only 3 positions, you don't play them the entire time. Everyone takes turn sliding the ball. The first person to throw it would be the lead, followed up by the second person, then the mate. The mate and the skip then proceed to switch with each other. And that there is the batting order, or some other sports analogy. The skip tells the rock curler where to curl the rock. That was a confusing sentence. Basically, they tap on an area to signal where the rock should end up, and then they put their broom down to signal what they should be aiming at. They can also tap on an enemy team's rock and then swipe to show that they want the rock curler to take out the other team's rock. The sweepers try to slow down the slowing down of the curl, if that makes any sense. Regulate would be a much better word to use. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Logan, you're amazing. Put a lot of hard work in and deserve an amazing grade on this project. You're correct. Moving on. And then you got the rock slider. They slide the rock. That's pretty much it. They go where the skip tells them to, but yep, they just pretty much slide the rock. Time for the origin of curling. Now, curling was originally made in, well, you guessed it, Scotland. Because when we think of balance and accuracy, we think of the birthplace of the haggis. Basically, some point in the 16th century, or like 1511 to be more accurate, the Scottish people decided to take a break from, I don't know, throwing trees or fighting or something, and decided just to hurl large rocks across a frozen lake to test their accuracy. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking, ooh, Logan, sure you've said a lot of rules, but how do you play the game? It's actually pretty simple. Basically, at the end, whoever has their rock closest to the center of the bullseye wins. Well, they don't win, but they do get a point. And at the end, the team with the most points do win. Now, that sounds pretty simple for something I've been spending a solid week of my life spending in the dark with no natural sunlight. Man, that's depressing. Now, sure, it was a lot of hard work because I did stop motion animation. So all you people might be thinking, well, Logan, how come you just didn't do a slideshow? Because Well, actually, wait, holy mother! And now it's time for the mandatory shots of me curling, taken in some of the most unflattering positions I've ever had my picture taken in. Boy, those were great and mandatory. Thank you, Mr. Carrera. For opportunities of curling, you have quite a few options. First of all, we have one of the best curling rinks on the entire BC or something here. Feel free to go and do it. It's open most days of the week, but it'll be back open during September. Besides that, join the Elphinstone curling team. It's a really, really cool place to go. Solid 10 out of 10. The Elphinstone Curling Club has just all the coolest members. We got Bella, we got Nicholas, we got me, we got Nicholas again. He's cool, he does a lot of sports. Just look at all his names floating by. You know what would make it even better? If your name was on the list. Plus, if you don't join, they won't let me out of this cage. Better join, or else you're a terrible human being, you monster. Also, my mom thinks it's totally cool, just saying. We meet every Wednesday after school, when it opens back up in September. So you better oh, that spider in my recording area.